Alrighty, welcome everyone. We are going to be grinding to diamond today. At least, hopefully we are. If I recall, I am 8 wins away from diamond technically. So, what we're gonna do is just... It's only 2 people right now, so I imagine once more people come in, we can talk a little bit more, but for now, I will just start grinding, and then whoever joins will join, and then we can talk more. But for the two of you that are here, if you are, actually present, hopefully you are having a wonderful day. I am looking forward to playing this game for all of you to enjoy. So, yeah. Oh, this hand's great though. Because we can send this, right, and then the Regulus itself can grab this. Okay, well, I was hoping we wouldn't get max seed, but... Well, hi Super Shadow. Hopefully you're having a good night. Duelist Cup starts tonight, you say. Well... we might transition over to the Duelist Cup if, yeah, I mean, we might transition over if I can get the diamond quick enough. But my priority today... is to get to diamond so that we can leave that there, and then for future streams and for future content, I can just focus on, of course... Then I can just focus on doing fun stuff for all of you viewers. Also, hi Kaiser, good to see you. And yo, Nazatik, hopefully you're having a good day. We are just going to be grinding with Therion, and I'm wondering right now whether or not I should negate the called by so I can get free draws. My answer to this is going to be yes. Oh, he's playing Dogmatic. Yeah, I'm gonna choose it. Negate it. Yeah, because I feel like negating the called by is good here, because this forces him to either commit to the board or stop committing. Of course, I think our concern here is if he decides to try an OTK, which is definitely doable, but if we can draw into any of our hand traps, aka the Ash, Imperm, I think we're also playing Gamma in this list, I forget, but any of those hand traps would help here. Oh, also, yes, thank you. Wait, never mind. Let's see what happens. So... your opponent activates the card if I eat someone, and if you do look at your opponent's extra deck, send one monster from it to the graveyard. If your opponent activates a card or effect, you can send one monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. You look at... Okay. Huh. Well, I don't think we should go the Shirakusai line then. So I'm going to prioritize negating whatever he has set. So I'm going to use this effect instead. I'm assuming he has punishment plus the white... Or he might have a hand trap, but... Let's send the Max C, because I'm going to try and kill him this turn. We're going to summon out the... Wagon. This might be incorrect. Oh, I could have just gone Zayaman, to be honest, but we can do that off the field spell instead. Because yeah, right now, this is a hard once per turn, right? Yeah, it is, so I'm not going to negate it. Because he could banish the Psychic and Punisher, but I'm not really worried about that, in all honesty. The second worst case scenario here is if he draws... Yeah, so he can send Entis, that's fine. And then This depends, so it depends on what he targets here. If he targets the Regulus, I think I will have to... I'm not going to negate it, because obviously the Regulus gets lost regardless. We can activate Wagon here. Add this to hand. I definitely think I misplayed already, but we can see how far we go. Oh, hello, Raffo. First time seeing you, I believe, so it's nice to see you. Also, thank you, Super Shadow. I appreciate it. My goal is to move up a little bit in the Master Duel community, so we'll see where we go from here. I think the funny thing here is that I could go Adamantipator Dragite. Oh, thank you, Shio, for subscribing. But I think I'm gonna go with the Dragon Drive here instead. I'm gonna prioritize... Like, I think he has set, like, a punishment, right? But we can't really do too much about that. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, we're still getting draws off the field spell, so nice. I'm still worried about what he has in hand, but I guess it shouldn't matter for now. We can summon face-up attack position. The field spell will draw. Also, thank you, Raffo. I thank you for supporting the channel, you know. Much appreciated. And I'm glad you're here to watch me now. We will be doing our best to power through this. My question here... Am I afraid enough of the field spell to simply bounce it with the shared? I think I am. We're gonna go these two into this. And then from here, what can happen is this can bounce the... I'm probably gonna... Actually, no, I'm gonna bounce both. I was gonna say I could play around the Imperm, but... I think I probably could have just played around the... This man was playing Nibiru, huh? That is fine. Yeah, I think we could have played around that by summoning Psychic and Punisher instead, but this is still okay, as much as it hurts. So we can activate the Alasia. It's okay, Super Shadow. I definitely think it's... What I find funny is that in previous streams, you'll know how many times I've said... You realize how many times I've said, oh, we should play around Nibiru, and then it never happens. But then this one time where he does have the Nibiru, we didn't play around it. That's great. But I think we should still be fine. The question is, can we actually kill him? And I don't know if that is the case. Yeah, I don't think we can actually kill him at this range. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Hold up. Okay, it's a good thing no one's actually here yet, because I was supposed to equip the Regulus and not the, Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm also wondering whether it's worth it to actually attack him because of Psychic and Punisher. I'll probably attack anyways. But yeah, that was a mistake. I equipped the Deer Note because I was under the impression... we could still be fine, to be honest. But I think I definitely should have just... or we might not be fine. Yeah, because basically... I equipped the Deer Note thinking I would have a guaranteed way to I put the Deer Note because I wanted to float, but then I forgot that the whole point was to set up Regulus since we don't have a negate yet. So right now, this could be bad because he could set up... I'm not sure actually, because he has the Rituals monster in hand, right? But outside of that, it isn't like he has all that much. It's of course going to suck for him to have to dump our extra deck, but... Let's say he dumps Entis and Herald, okay. We can just dump here the cross sheet because we can't use it, and then maybe the Fortune Tune. But yeah, I definitely think, yeah, that was my bad for not equipping the Regulus, but I think we should still be fine because yeah, I love thy enemies. Also, nice to see you. Yeah, for all of you returning viewers, hopefully you're all having a great day. But yeah, no, I agree with you, love thy enemies. I should have went to the Regulus play. It's just that I had, I was distracted, more or less. But we should still be fine. Because, let's say... Like, White Knight doesn't really achieve all that much here. Secret Village is whatever, in my opinion. The Titaniclad can... Titaniclad can, in fact, summon Ecclesia, which can grab Blur. But I still think we're fine regardless. Also, yes, Raphael, you're right. I think we do have to pop this plus the Secret Village. The Deer Note can summon back the Amazing Dragon, and then the Amazing Dragon could theoretically... No, actually it might make sense to summon the Zaymon so that we can bait out... Like, we can force out the... Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Because basically what happens here is... Oh, I see. I see the issue. Yeah, no, this is a terrible opening game for any of you that have only recently joined. Because the Entis can now pop the Deer Note. Or no, it can pop the Zeus. I think it might still be okay though, simply because what can happen here is we can change the token to the attack position. We can get rid of the Dogmatika monsters. He'll have... Oh, or we can do that. Yeah, this is a terrible exhibition game for any of you Master Duel only people. Yeah, because now the concern is he has a Winged Pegasus set up, so we attack in. It might still be okay. Because we attack over this, right? Oh, no, it's over, I see. Because he can win Pegasus, bounce the field spell, and then the field spell doesn't resolve, I believe. Yeah, no, this is a terrible exhibition game for all of you. If I had equipped the... Yeah, he targets the field spell here, right? And then if he targets the field spell, what then happens is... This doesn't resolve. No, we're not fine, Unfortunately, like those enemies. But yeah, the field spell doesn't resolve, so then now I'm relying on this. Oh no, I see. Okay, that was a terrible exhibition game for all of you. There's no hope, right? There's no hope. Yeah, that was a terrible game. If I had negate, or if I had set up the Regulus negate, we'd have been fine. But I tunneled and summoned the Therion with Deer Note attached, which I guess could still be good in certain situations. But in that particular game state, I needed the Regulus negate instead. So I definitely think that was a throw. Also, hi Neos, RKH. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm just gonna go next. Yeah, also, Kaiser, you are right. He did play very well. I mean, that isn't an excuse for us to have played so poorly, but still, I do think that he did play a lot better than most people would play. Yeah, having Max C to stop my going first board, being able to break through the Regulus, and then... Y'all see this? Huh. Wait. Wait a minute. What do we do here? What do we... Yo, D-shifter? What is... Okay, the Max C doesn't matter, but D-shifter is interesting. I think our play here is probably the Cirque Saiyaman and then just normal summon the Madam Spider. It's Exoshifter? We should be fine then. I can probably just normal summon the spider, grab the trap card, and then negate whatever he has. Or they have. Alternatively, we could go Zayman, summon Deer Note, and then go from there, but I'm not going to give him any... I'm going to try to give him nothing. So we'll try to search here. If he imperms or Veilers this is fine. But yeah, I agree with you, Kaiser. So we'll just go this. And then Exosister can't kill, but they can establish a decent board. The fortunate thing is we do have the Max C, so even if he does go the Exosister line, we can Max C him and then... Oh no, we can't Max C because we're under D-shifter. Never mind. My bad, my bad. Yeah, we can't Max C under D-shifter, but we might still be okay depending on what he's playing. We'll see. Wait, review? No, he's just playing Flunder. Okay, this is fine. Select the card to add from your deck to your hand. Yeah, it's fluid. It's probably fine. We shouldn't negate the Robina. The Eagle's the main target here. Yeah, Eagle's main target here. So, I forget if Map's in the game, but if he has Map, he has Map. We can't do anything about it. Like the Quips play spell. Oh wait, he doesn't have it. Oh, me not taking Robina was some reverse psychology stuff. Don't worry about it. Oh, this is great. Okay, this is great. So what we can do is we can attempt to do this, right? If he ashes it, he ashes it, I guess. Not much we can do about it. Or if he has the trap card, that's fine too. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I think oh, have a good night, Raffo. Thanks for at least tuning in a little bit. We're gonna need to send the warrior here so we have a name. But I think we should be fine in this matchup just because he can't out the... he shouldn't be able to out a Psychic and Punisher. So we'll probably fine here. We could also search the Bull Ain and try to go for a OTK play, because we could set up the Baron, pop one of those cards, and then... Alternatively, we could go Empress. Set up a... I'm going this line. Unexplored Winds can out that, but I'm not too worried about that. And then after we set up the Baron, we shouldn't be scared about anything. I've made 2 misplays so far. I'll explain them, but for now we're fine. Yeah, basically my 2 misplays so far have been, one, I should have summoned something else off of the Boxy Tunes since the we already had Zayman in hand, so there was no reason for me to summon another copy of Zayman. Also, I should have synchro summoned Baron de Fleur with the copy of... I should have synchroed it using the Madam Spider, because if I had done that, then the Zayman could have given the Amazing Dragon an additional 600 boost in the case we needed it. Fortunately, we don't need it here, but that could have came up. So we're fine here for this game, but I think I need to get warmed up a little bit more, because I feel like these games are still a little bit sloppy. Also, not to gloss over your comment, Super Shadow, but yeah, weather on the East Coast, or not only East Coast, sorry, I thought you said West Coast, because West Coast, like California right now, it's raining like a ton, even though it doesn't normally rain. It's really weird. But yeah, East Coast also seems to be doing relatively weird in terms of weather. So I can't admit that I've caught up with everything to know for sure. Oh, this is actually a pretty good hand. Because we can set up Baron early. Yeah, this is great. We can set up the Baron extremely early. So the question is, do I want to trigger the Deer Note here now? And I think my answer is no, because yeah, there's no reason for me to activate it now, I think. Oh, hello Yaojing, hopefully you're doing well. Rank climb. We went 1 for 1 so far, and that's because I threw my first game, but then we did fairly well the second game. Despite some throws, or suboptimal plays there too. Wait, so by preheating Super Shadow, do you mean like it's hot over there? Because yeah, I've heard it's crazy over there, but I don't actually know what's going on over there. And also back to Yaojing, hopefully you're having a good time. And a good day. Let's deck in a little bit. We can just grab another Zayman. We're already gonna search one later. Oh, no, this actually lets us search the Ogre Dance instead. So this is good. think what sucks here is we won't be able to set up the share Kusai unless I choose to do I prioritize the trap card? Do I prioritize the... I'm gonna say I prioritize the trap card, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna prioritize the trap card. It's hot and... yeah, it has been raining and it has been warming up too, so I guess you're right. Add the ghost over to your hand, I will add that. The extreme session will trigger after we resolve your notes. So we'll draw one card, hopefully it is a Therion card. That is a Therion card, but not the one we want. We can then go from here into this. Okay. So we could... I don't think there's that much else to do here. I guess we could set up, we could set up an Amazing Dragon. Oh no, we only play one Amazing Dragon. Okay. Then we can just end on this potentially. I could make the Psychic and Punisher too, to be honest. And make him have a harder time to deal with the board. I'm gonna send the Warrior here so that we have access to that for next turn. We can then set up the Psychic and Punisher, I think. Because I don't feel... yeah. I think stream's lagging, but you'll... or like, there's always gonna be a stream delay, so you'll see it eventually, Kaiser, but... yeah, we'll be able to do that later. And I think this is a good enough board for now. We could have shown the Share Kusai back since we had the Zaemon in hand, but then we lose out on the trap card. Maybe that was worth it, but I think this is fine for now. We have 4 negates basically, and he's playing Blue Eyes, so okay. Blue Eyes, honestly, Platinum. I shouldn't be like talking down on Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is a cool deck, but the fact that he's playing. The fact that he's gone this so far is kind of cool. It's okay, love thy enemies. We set up Psychic and Punisher. I don't know if Blue Eyes actually out Psychic and Punisher. Because we are at such low life points right now. We also have Baron set up. I guess what kind of bothers me is he can attack over the... that's fine. Yeah, so he's gonna summon this. If he wants to, he can try to summon a Blue Eyes, but we can negate it with either or. Wait. Okay, there's a stream delay, but when you see this, this is so funny. Wait, this is kind of sick. What's he doing? He could set up AFD or something. That's kind of funny. Okay. It was cool until he made that. It was cool until he made Clearwing. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, what sucks is he's gonna get rid of the Baron here. Wait. He isn't cooking, y'all. He is certainly not cooking correctly. Yeah, this... Look, it was cool at first, and then he didn't activate Zaemon effect, and then he didn't realize Psychic and Punisher is immune to the... Psychic and Punisher is immune to the Clearwing. Okay, I'm just gonna make Psychic and Punisher as big as I can. Okay, never mind. Alright, it's fine. Easy wins make for easy grind. And that is what I'm looking for. Because I have had a long day, and I'm hoping to just relax. I don't know about any of you, but daylight savings, that really messed me up. Because you having a day job, I basically went from waking up at 8 o'clock in old time now to 7 o'clock, and it's kind of painful to be honest, but I'll adapt. Circadian rhythms and all. Oh, I also need to update the... Hold up. We'll show you. I'll show the deck list afterwards since I didn't see your message until like midway through this game. But this guy is playing Spright, and that is a little bit concerning. He can set up red here, which is, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because he can search red here, right? Or he can search Chet, and then Chet can search starter, and then starter can oh, or he can just search. Does he have red attain already? If he doesn't, this is perfect. Oh, but he has Chet. So this is not as fun as I thought it would be. Yeah, this isn't as fun as I thought it would be. Because he can then go summon red, and then his entire board's basically protected. So yeah, this is very awkward. I think we can still push through. But this basically means I can't really commit the Ogre here. I think I'm going to save the Ogre for next turn when I can... If he makes Masquerena, we can just Ghost Ogre the Masquerena. So I'm going to save it. I also need to upgrade the subscriber goal since Desu was nice enough to subscribe earlier. We are now at 1 out of 10. Hopefully we can grab more people. Gigantic Spright grab Maxi is kind of interesting. Oh... We can play under Maxi. We've played against Maxi before, but this might be rough. I guess it depends on what he would draw into, but this is definitely going to be a rough game. Also, just checking, audio is okay, I assume? Yeah, so Spright Elf. He can summon back the Swap Frog potentially to dump another monster. I think his goal here is to set up the combination of... yeah, if he sets up a combination of Masquerena with both red and the carrot up, that's going to be really hard to beat, to be honest. Thank you, Kaiser, for letting me know. But yeah, so he can set up the Masquerena. He'll have Chet, carrot, or red, carrot, elf, mask, Maxi in hand. If we can Ash the Maxi, that'd be nice, but I don't think we'll be able to get there. So we'll see. It also depends on what hand traps he's playing, because he can't draw into Imperm, right? He also can't just draw into... Alright. I think the play here is to normal summon the Shared Kusai and attempt to... Yeah, this is going to be a stream delay, so I guess it doesn't matter too much, but I think I'm going to normal summon the Shared Kusai. We're going to attempt to attack over the IP Masquerena, which should bait out the Masquerena into a Unicorn, for example. And then we'll have follow-up through... Yeah, I'm going this way. We're going to attempt to enter battle phase. And he can choose to try and mask here. If he doesn't, that's fine. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Maxi is perfectly fine by me. I didn't want to chain the E-Telly. I'm wondering if I do just chain the E-Telly here. Yeah, because I don't have any other spells or traps in hand anyways. I'll do it. I'll do it. If this baits out the carrot, that's great. If it doesn't, that's fine. Because Because what will happen here is if he negates with the carrot, we'll have access to the gigantic Spright, which is perfectly fine. That's fine by me. And then we can choose... Okay, and then this should force out the... Yeah, he has to red here. Or he doesn't have to. Okay. So, we are now in an interesting situation. I think the play here is to attempt to bait out the... I think the play here is to share Kusai. Thank you, Alan, for subscribing. But yeah, let me think. We can bait out the share Kusai. Or we can try to bait out the red using Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune baiting out gets us farther, but share Kusai is safer. I'm gonna attempt a Foxy Tune. Because if he negates this, we can just fusion with the share Kusai on field. That's my goal here. Okay, this is perfect. It's perfectly fine by me. So now we've gotten rid of all of his negates. If he has Baylor on top of this, that is perfectly fine. I'm going to get rid of this and this. Yeah, it's gonna suck that he is drawing cards through Max T, but we can't really do anything about it. If he draws the Ash, that's fine. We'll just scoop. But yeah, we can summon these two, right? This can grab the field spell. Yeah, basically what this comes down to is whether or not he can draw another hand trap. Because if he can't, we are probably just guaranteed game here. But if he doesn't draw a hand trap, we might not make it. Need to summon back the Rising Carp. If he ashes the... Okay. This is very scary. Like, I don't care about the Ash. What I care about right now is if he has Imperm or Valor. Because that will really do us in. Oh, that does open up a potential alternative line, though. Did we use this Amen? I don't think we did. We didn't use this Amen. I'm gonna see if I can bait out the Ash at all. If we draw into a Therion card, we're great. Unfortunately, we don't. Yeah, the question here is... We could make Psychic and Punisher. I think we just go for game, right? As best as we can. So this is Chainlink 1. This is Chainlink 2. And we'll target the Amazing Dragon. This will be Chainlink 3. And then we're going to target the... I won't put all my eggs in a basket. And then, depending on what he has... We can go to battle phase. Attack. Wait, I did throw. Wait, I did throw. Oh my god, the 600 did matter. Wait, I'm throwing. Wait, hold up. Wait, I miscounted life points. Wow, that is embarrassing. If we had given 600 to the Amazing Drag, we would have been fine. But because I chose to give it to... Wow, that was embarrassing. Oh, that was embarrassing. No, it... Oh my god, that was so bad. That was free. No, wait. Yeah, that was me just missing... Oh my god. I blame daylight savings. Yeah, that was free. This is such a terrible showing for any of you Master Duel meta folk, but yeah, I tunneled there. That was a complete tunnel, wow. Let me update this room. Okay, let me just update this while we do it. Thank you, Alan, for subscribing. Apologies, you have to see that. I'm just gonna ash this. It's Umi control, right? Yeah, no, that was a terrible. That was just a free game, and I threw it. For some reason, I thought that we had game on field. That's such a terrible throw, wow. Oh my god, that's 2 terrible throws already. That's not gonna make me quit, though. We can make the diamond tonight. That was very rough. Like, you all saw that. That was completely free. He had nothing in hand. And... Okay, I'm just gonna move on. It seems like you were all okay with it. I'm just gonna move on. We're gonna focus on this game. And this game is Umi control. I did lose to this before. So let's see. I don't think I have any real set of cards I could play around his own cards. So I believe all we can do for now is just proceed with our combo. I'm probably going to go for the Rising Carp line. We could go for... Yeah, the continuing spell here doesn't do anything. I'm gonna go Share Kusai. Because if he proceeds to imperm this, we can just summon the Deer Note out. The alternative scary situation here is if he chooses to Gozen. But given that he didn't Gozen on summon already, suggests to me that he probably doesn't have it. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, better to pick up from your mistakes and learn than to just keep dragging on about them. Like, I can't tell you how bothered I was by that, if you remember, if any of you were in stream last week on Friday, that big throw between Plat 3 and Plat 2, that bothered me for the entire weekend. Because that was such a throw, not negating the Swap Frog. But... you know, you just gotta move on. I'm just the type of person that sometimes, you know, gets caught up in his own mistakes. So sometimes I'll talk a lot about it, but yeah. So here, it does not seem like he has much so far. So what we can do here is we can just keep... What if we just make Dragite? Dragite can summon... I'm gonna bait him out. Right? He has nothing in graveyard. Oh no, you can spell summon from your hand or... Okay, that's good to know. Because I could theoretically go Dragite. We have enough... You know what? Let's go Dragite. Because if we go Dragite here, right? The Deer Note can summon back the Rising Carp, and then the Foxy 2 can get summoned out from deck. So I'm gonna do that, yeah. I guess the singular concern here is that he could theoretically... Hold up. Hold up, we need to make sure of something. No, I just realized the issue with the Dragite play is the fact that if I get rid of my Rising Carp, I don't have a water monster in grave. But that should probably still be fine. My hope here is that he just doesn't have anything. But yeah, we know he has a whale in hand, Yurik. Also, hopefully you're doing well, Yurik. I don't think I've seen you talk before, so nice to see you. In case you're a new subscriber or new viewer. But yeah, my fear here is if he activates something in between here, but for now it's fine, because since he didn't, what we can then go into is we can summon this. The Amazing Dragon will bounce both, or really all of his board. And he won't be able to respond because we have the Dragite, so we're fine. Yeah, he needs to strike here. And since he doesn't, we are perfectly fine to win. Alright. That does make me feel good. To make up for last game. Yeah, that was... Okay. We can't keep throwing games like that, though. We gotta keep a positive win rate. So let's keep going. This guy is gonna be fighting for their life, so let's see. Yeah, that was definitely a risky line, because it is possible that without Rising Carp in grave, we could have been prone to something, but the fact we didn't is great. This is interesting. I'm wondering if it's possible to set up a Therion negate early, but I don't think that's possible quite yet. So we'll have to see. Ash Blossom is perfectly fine there, because little do they know we do have the Foxy Tune in hand to continue. So we'll activate the Foxy Tune here. I don't have to worry about Ash Blossom anymore. We do have to worry about Maxi. I can choose to discard the Maxi if I want to, so that we can preserve the spider, but I don't think I will. So we can summon this out. Zaymin can supposedly search their Kusai. I wouldn't say that, Yurik. Like, I definitely think being able to be hard on yourself is important in life, as it helps you grow a lot, but you have to understand that everyone has potential to do well. And even though you're struggling now, as it seems, like, if you put in the time and effort, I think you'll be able to do it, or like make it. Like, you shouldn't let yourself down too much. Like, I'm sure you're a great player, and I think that you will be able to go far as long as you don't beat yourself up too much. You're piloting a great deck, I assume, whether it's P.U.N.K or a different deck. And yeah, really, I think you should be fine. This game looks pretty well established. So Extreme Session will activate. What really sucks here is I will have to choose between... No, what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna sacrifice the Shared Kusai again. We're not gonna use it. The Deer Note will summon back the Spider, and the Dragon Drive will grab us a Ghost Ogre. Also, Kaiden, I will get to your comment. Don't, I'm not ignoring you. Just gotta finish this game up. So yeah, Extreme Session. We'll draw one card. Hopefully it's a Therion card. That is... Okay, I should have specified. I hope it's a non-field spell Therion card for next time. Field spell, draw one more time. We will... Okay, this is perfect. This is really looking good. Is what I can do here. So we can establish the Baron and the Regulus. We can add to hand the Bull Ain. Yeah, this is great. This is a great hand. We'll set up the Baron. I'm gonna set it up in defense position this time because I've been Lightning Storm a few too many times. We'll set up the Regulus in also defense position. Remember that the Therion field spell does protect us. And then we will pass. This is a very strong end board, to be honest. Like, I do wish we could have set up the Shared Kusai, but having Maxi, Baron, Regulus, Ghost Ogre, and the Gabu is great. So now to get back to the comments, though. Kaiden, what is the ratio so far? I want to main P.U.N.K, but for farming reason, I want to stay at gold. Does P.U.N.K have good win rate in Master Duel? Yeah, Super Shadow is saying P.U.N.K is definitely a good deck in MD. The fact that it is not only splashable, but a small enough engine if you were to place an engine on a pure deck. The fact that it's so small an engine means you can splash it in a lot of things. Like, it's a very resilient engine, gives a lot of other decks power, because you can make Chaos Rodent dump like zombie monsters, for example, or other things. The fact that it draws 2 cards for free during its combo is very nice. So it's got a lot of potential. Master Duel meta has it as tier 3 right now. I agree with that, I think. I don't know if it would be any higher because I'm not an avid Master Duel player, but I think it's good. And I can show you my particular deck lists in the case you want to try them out. I can't say I'm the perfect player, but I have made it this far with these deck lists, so that gives me some credit, I suppose. Yeah, they're definitely good. Like TLDRs, they're good. And if you want to play a deck that is not like top tier, but also still fun to play and has meta relevance, you can play this deck. Also, don't worry, Yurik. I was a... Oh, wait. So, I think we just get free draws off of this. But yeah. Yurik, I was a teaching assistant a while back, and so I learned how to talk with students a lot, so I become a lot more sympathetic to people, as well as trying to be more uplifting, because I think that definitely helps people grow, as opposed to just saying like, you know, just agreeing with people, what other people are saying, or saying like other things. So yeah, I'm just here to not only promote my channel and P.U.N.K, but to also uplift all of you in case any of you are in a downtime. So yeah, this is... I don't know why I didn't set the called by, but outside of that, we're fine. Outside of that, we're fine. I just realized I just didn't... That's crazy. Wait, why didn't I do that? I'm just gonna draw free... He can Vishuda, right? But I think forcing him to Vishuda is better. Kaiser's also right here. P.U.N.K has been doing well in a lot of the Master Duel related tournaments. I believe in both MBT and Decade's MCSs, they both managed to... What is it? P.U.N.K did manage to top in both, which does attest to its power. So, in the case you're interested, you can play this deck. Like, it's gonna suck if it becomes too popular, because then everyone will know how to play against it, but you'll still be able to learn a lot regardless. So Rashuda's gonna target, I assume, Baron or the Regulus. I'm gonna choose to Regulus negate it because the Baron destruction effect in the negation might be more important. If we had set the call by, we wouldn't be in this situation, but I think we'll still be okay regardless. Because he can't attack any over any of my monsters right now, right? If he summons the Moyi, we can negate it with the Gabu or the Baron de Fleur. If he has Long Yun, we can just negate it with Baron. He can make Shaman, but we can still hit that. But he has nothing grave anyways, so I'm feeling very strong to this game, and the next game we should be able to hopefully clutch out a Plat 1 win. And honestly, depending on where we are in an hour, I might extend the stream just so that we get to Plat 1. Or, sorry, to Diamond. We'll see. We'll see. If I play exceptionally well, we should be okay though. So do I Baron this? Or do... No, wait. I should definitely just Gabu this. So we can negate the Long Yun later on. Or I can Ogre it. What Link 3s would he have? Maybe the big dude? I think... We'll choose to Gabu it. Yeah, we'll choose to Gabu it, because I think the Ghost Ogre might have more relevance down the line. My reasoning homework is... I don't think he'll have anything else to summon off of... Well, homework, if we Ogre it, he still gets a token, so he can still link off the token. That was my reasoning to Gabu it instead. We obviously negate the Long Yun here. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know if it mattered if he keeps a token or the Moyi, but if we Ogre the Moyi, he still has a token on field, so we can still use that for Link material. Wait, what's he doing? Protos is funny, but unfortunately not enough. I think we just Ogre this. Like, here's the thing else. Oh, the token locks you into Synchro. Ah, okay. I'll give you that one homework. That was my mistake. I didn't realize it did that. Wait, this also can't be destroyed by battle or card effects? Oh. We should be fine. Okay. I completely forgot that this thing protects, but... should we dump a Borea? What do we have in hand? We have the Borea already in hand. I'll just dump and... We can't summon Earth monsters. Oh, he scoops anyways, okay. So I'm gonna pause here, because I want to think about that. So let's say he continues his turn, right? We could have dumped off of the field spell maybe the Light Therion. No, we wouldn't have dumped the Light Therion. That wouldn't make any sense if we had the Discolossum in hand. So what we could have done, I guess, is we could have dumped Agros or Arcgyro system, potentially. Summon the Borea next turn. We can then search the Psychic Therion using this Colosseum, summon that as well. We can still normal summon Earth monsters, so we can summon Zayman, go into Amazing Dragon. Okay, so that was fine. So we had a lot of options there. I'm just making sure that I didn't like if he continued to play, we had anything. Okay, and I'm gonna briefly showcase to you the deck list I'm using. This is far from perfect, but it's been doing well so far. I think my main complaints, one of them is I don't like Cross Sheep. We could probably just put an Asa instead. My reasoning for playing a Link 2, or we can play Phoenix, honestly. My reasoning for playing a Link monster is there have been a lot of situations that have come up where I have like a Therion name and Deer Note on field, and I can't actually get rid of the Deer Note because I don't have any Link monsters. So playing at least one Link monster allows you to get rid of that Deer Note in the situation so that you can make plays beyond just keeping Deer Note and whatever Therion you have on field, like so. So I think Phoenix should be fine. We could try also, we could try a lot of different things, but I'll keep it like this for now. Yeah, this is my list, Yurik. You could try this out. If you want to play a P.U.N.K list, we can get to that later. It's basically just all the Therion cards cut for hand traps instead. That has been doing pretty well. You could also play level 7s in your... Like, some people in their P.U.N.K lists are playing, say, Ascended Thunder, so you can make Baron. Because Pier does offer a lot of benefit over Therions in that they don't brick as hard. But yeah, I'm gonna see if we can get it to Platinum 1 right now, and then we'll keep going. Oh, and then Super Shadow's asking why the negate instead of the pop. The reasoning for that is because there are some situations in Therion Punk where you can't keep your Punk name on field as easily. Maybe you need to link it off for... Or maybe you need to turn it into a certain monster for combos. The best example being, like, maybe you need to make Chaos Ruler into the Zombie Vampire and that eats up all your Punk names. Maybe you need to... Do I Ghost Ogre or Diviner? I don't think I do. Sorry, I have not played against any Diviner-based decks in a hot minute. This could just be Shizu, in which case... Yeah, there's no reason for me to Ghost Ogre there. I guess if I want to get rid of the body, that might have been worth it enough. But I'm thinking... Oh, what the... Wait, I was afraid he was playing Drytron. This person is not playing Drytron at all. That's crazy. We're playing against another Dogmatika player. We don't Ogre that. There's no reason to, especially with his Almaroth setup. Yeah, the Almaroth actually beats out the Ghost Ogre here, which is a little unfortunate. So we'll send here the... I think we should send... I don't think we're going to need the Fortune Tune, realistically. And then I also don't feel like we're going to need to Dragite. I want to keep the Phoenix in here just in case, to be honest. Did I play against this person earlier? I'll need to check the stream, but that would be crazy. This could be the rematch of the century. They beat me? Okay, well, we gotta beat them now. My concern here right now, Super Shadow, is he's gonna have a very established board. He's gonna have Blur set up on top of White Knight, which can dump the Entis. And since he has Fleur, he can Fleur negate the Ogre Dance. So this is gonna be very interesting for us to play through. Yeah, and he probably has Punishment as well. So this is... He might just win this, honestly. So summons out Ecclesia here. Ecclesia will grab the Fleur. Then he'll have Fleur set up alongside the Punishment, presumably. That's 3 interruptions. We can call by the Entis at least. But then he can still Punishment the Xaymin summon. Or Fleur the Xaymin summon. We don't have a way to guarantee the Therion combo. Yeah, now that I'm talking through this, I don't think we have that much of a option to play through this. We can see if the Ogre Dance baits anything out. But I'm very unoptimistic about this. They might just take it again. Oh, thank you, Robert, for subscribing. If you are here in the stream, pleasure to have you here. If not, then regardless, thank you for subscribing. But yeah, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna rely on them, like, doing the absolute bare minimum. Yeah, if for some reason they don't negate the Zayamin, we are good. Because we can grab... Oh, wait. No, I should have just normal summoned the Shirakusai. Actually, no, it didn't matter here. Okay. Alright. Let's move next game. That's not playable. Yeah, between having... Like, we have the Call by the Grace, but it doesn't matter. This is gonna be a war of attrition to Diamond. Yeah, that was rough. That was a game where I didn't misplay at all. That was just me not being able to do much. So I'm perfectly fine with having lost that one. Also, not to ignore Shape of Snatch's comment, how do I feel about P.U.N.K being the new adventure engine for Ishizu Piles? I'm fine with it. It's cool. Oh, sorry, Super Shadow. There's a stream delay, so I'll have to get back to you in a second. I'm wondering if I activate the field spell now to start drawing cards. Just because I'm afraid they might have... Yeah, I'm gonna activate it now. I don't know what hand traps they have. If they choose to Ash this, I can choose to Extreme Session draw one. Whoa, we could also Foxy Tune out the Shirakusai. Yeah, okay, I see. But yeah, Shape of Snatches, I think P.U.N.K being the new adventure deck or adventure engine for Shizu is kind of funny, to be honest. It's really neat. Like, I guess better our deck than another deck. It's just more representation is always nice for this archetype. They're choosing to Ash that. Well... Was there any way to play around that? I don't think so, right? Because if we went for the share... Like, we didn't know we were going to draw the Foxy Tune. So if we went straight for Shirakusai, he would have just... He would have just chosen to Ash the Rising card and we'd have lost there. I guess we could have gone Ogre Dance. Bet we draw into the Foxy... Ogre Dance might have been... No, I don't think there's any way to play around that. We can summon the Psychic End Punisher here if we want. But I think... I don't think there's any reason for me to commit any further. Like, is Psychic End Punisher actually what we should be going for here? I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna make the Psychic End Punisher solely off the fact that... Yeah, I'm gonna not make it so... Like, we lose the Zayman off of Italy, but I'm not gonna do it just because if we get rid of the Foxy Tune and he manages to beat our board of one Psychic End Punisher, then, what would happen there is we have no follow-up play. So even though it... Is this winnable? He just kills me, right? He should be able to make... Alright. He got me. That one... I also did not misplay, I think. That was just me losing to... Oh, we did lose to F-moves twice. But yeah, that was just me losing to a hand trap. I don't think... There wasn't any way around that, I think. Yeah, there's no way around that. I guess what we could have done is we could have chosen to... The one way out of that is if I had searched the Ogre Dance instead of the Foxy Tune. Because then we could have discarded searched the Shirakusai, normal summon Shirakusai, triggered the field spell at least one more time, and that might have gone somewhere else. But we wouldn't have known, so... I went for the Foxy Tune line thinking they didn't have Ash, but... I'm wondering if I should change up the deck list. I think the answer is no. Also, Win High. How does this deck feel? P.U.N.K Therion, it feels... Sorry, I didn't mean to like ignore your comment earlier, win high, but basically how I feel about it is it's strong when it goes off, but it's weird in that like it's strong because you can set up negates, right? But the issue with all of that is the fact that you have less space for hand traps and techs versus pure P.U.N.K. And sometimes it's really hard to resolve your Therion cards. Yeah. Damn, we are honestly struggling right now, but I think that's just the nature of the game, right? We're playing a tier 3 deck into a format where there's a lot of strong decks. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I think naturally we just go for this line because we have... I suppose the one issue with going for the Rising Carp line is you do lose out potentially to Imperm since we can't call by the Imperm. But that was a risk I was willing to take given that he did not Imperm the Shared Kusai or the other cards. Homework saying, unrelated to MD, but have you tried to play Goldprite and Therion Engine together in P.U.N.K? You've been running at locals, and you can't tell if it's scoping or not. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the combination, and the reason why is because... even though, like, there's a lot of synergy between P.U.N.K and Goldprite, as well as P.U.N.K and Therion, I think by playing two engines on top of your P.U.N.K engine, it sort of takes away from your potential to play concessions or hand traps. Like, if you see a lot of like topping lists, like the reason why they work is because the core engine's very strong, and then you also get to play a ton of hand traps or like Book of Eclipse or anything. Meanwhile, with P.U.N.K, you don't, like, if you go that line, you don't have as much space. Like, I guess you can argue you do have a lot of extenders, because you'll have like the Therion cards as well as the you have the Therion cards and you'll have access to the Goldprite cards as extenders, but that won't always be enough. So I would suggest one or the other, but you can still try both because it might catch people off guard. To answer Robert's question, Therion P.U.N.K or Dynamorphia P.U.N.K? I haven't played Dynamorphia P.U.N.K, so I can't answer that question, unfortunately. I want to say Therion because historically, Therion P.U.N.K has done well in the TCG. But Master Duel is unique, where since it's best of one format, you have the benefit of being able to abuse the... you're able to abuse your... You're able to abuse the fact that not a lot of people have outs to Psychic and Punisher, and so you can feel up your Psychic and Punisher. You also the benefit of not running into players that can side in back row removal for your Dynamorphia cards. So I think that's why it does better in Master Duel. So it's hard for me to answer Master Duel wise, but if you're talking about TCG, Therion P.U.N.K is better. Hopefully that does answer your question. I notice that sometimes when I explain things, I just go on a long-winded rant, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. This is a... If we played this slightly differently, we could have gone for the Therion line, but I think this is good enough. And this showcases the power of pure P.U.N.K. If you are to play pure P.U.N.K, you can end on boards like this, where you have a ton of hand traps and a disruption. Okay, that does suck. I don't think I... What are they playing? What if I just... Am I crazy for just wanting to Ash this? They're probably just playing Thunder Dragons, right? No, but then if they have grass and I just auto lose, you're right. I'm still gonna trigger the Shared Kusai just because we get to draw a free card off of it. But otherwise, yeah. Nice to have you back, Nasatic. You are a Dynamorphia Punk player. Do not mix these archetypes. All you have done is made both archetypes worse. I'll still, you know, you gotta let those other people cook at least, though. Like, it's not gonna be the best deck, but given Master Duel, you know, it's fun to, you know, play around with weird combinations. I don't know, Dink. They're playing 54 cards, so I don't know if it's necessarily gonna be like... Wait, did I upgrade the... Sorry. I forgot to account for Robert's subscription. Thank you, by the way, Robert, for subscribing. I'm going to change the text so that it says 3 out of 10. But yeah, I don't think it's branded just because... Yeah, see? The reason why I said it's not branded is because... they're playing Allure in 54 cards. They can potentially set up a Colossus or Titan. I don't think I'm too scared about that because we can bounce it next turn. But... Oh, we can 100% just call by that though. And that gets rid of that. And we still have multiple negations. So they have Dragon Roar in hand. We don't have to worry about Dragon Roar. Oh no, I mean, Nasatic, I am not a fan of Dynamorphia P.U.N.K, admittedly. But for anyone out there trying it, I don't want to discourage you from trying it. Like, I'm sure it has some merit. It's just that, personally, I agree with you. I don't think it's that good a combination. It's just funny to see people make a, like, 10k Psychic and Punisher off of the Dynamorphia cards. Dino Roar is whatever. I also didn't mean to look over Homework's comment. You've had to cut down about 9 and 11 interactions. Yeah, that's the reason about why I don't like Gold Pride Therion P.U.N.K that much. I prefer to play either or. Because having to cut down on interactions going second cards kind of sucks sometimes. Okay. We are making very slow progress. I think depending on how well these games go, I might not be able to extend the time to get to Diamond. Which would suck because I really want to make it to Diamond tonight, but I also have to sleep. So we'll see. 9:30 is still the cutoff time, and it's still possible to get in 6 games to get to Diamond 5, so we'll see. Shape of Snatches. The problem I've had when trying to build P.U.N.K on MD is not having enough starters, especially if I don't eat 3 Tele, and you ideally want to open multiple starters to play through hand traps. That is 100% true. It's really funny because you think the deck can like play through or like have a lot of hand traps and shit, but yeah, like you look this is ironically what you were talking about, Shape of Snatches, where like sometimes you just open hands like this and you're just stuck with nothing. Like there's nothing I could have done there. They had the Ash for the Zayman. I don't have any further plays. Like there's nothing I could have. Oh no, wait. Oh, wait. I could have done something there. Sorry, that was a throw. I don't know if you saw, but the safe play here was actually to Deer Note summon itself by discarding Zayman, and then normal summon an Ash Blossom to, yeah, the safe play there was to actually Deer Note, then Zayman, summon the Deer Note, normal summon the Ash Blossom, go into Dragon Drive or Chaos Ruler. The Dragon Drive will probably eat up the Ash, and then we can summon back the Zayman, and then we can go for the P.U.N.K line. So that was a throw. Like it wasn't a throw if you didn't have the Ash, but realistically we should have been playing around the Ash. Yeah, you're right, Super Shadow. Oh, okay. This is a very sad stream. This is a very sad stream. I'm so sorry. That's probably why we're losing viewers too. I'm playing like not great today. Maybe the goal for tonight should be to hit Diamond 1 or to hit Platinum 1. That's probably more feasible. Something else I could have done here is I could have used this Colosseum first in order to potentially bait out an Ashe. But for now we're fine as is, I think. So we can choose a deck thin or we cannot. I'm actually going to choose not the deck thin solely off of the fact that... Yeah, I'm going to choose not to deck thin here. The reason why is we could draw into the Ogre Dance off of... Like, you can go for Ogre Dance to clear your deck, but something I'm going to try and go for is if we... Do they have an imprint? It doesn't seem like it. But yeah, my idea here is it's possible I draw the... Yeah. No, I should have decked them. Huh. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. I think what we can do here is we can always search... we can search the Duke, summon the Duke, make Phoenix, and then we could summon back virtually nothing. I could grab the Duke as well. I think I would just grab the Duke, right? And then Duke next turn to grab that. Like, I don't see any reason to summon the... I'm gonna be preemptive and grab the Duke. Because worst case scenario, if they decide to not destroy the Deer Note, we can at least normal summon the Maxi and make Phoenix. We also have Maxi anyways on our side, so that is a good counterbalance to all of this. But yeah. Oh, they're playing P.U.N.K. Wait, they're playing P.U.N.K. My question is, do we just straight up negate the Shirakusa? I think my answer is no, right? Let's say they have Foxy Tune, they summon out the Zayamin. The Zayamin... No, I think just hitting this is correct here. Because if I wait to Gabu the Rising Carp, then what will happen is they can summon out a level 3 and then make Amazing Dragon. So I think in this situation, they're forced to have Foxy Tune to go into the Deer Note, and then we can draw off cards off of the Maxi. So, that's my line. Plus, by not giving them access to the Rising Carp at all, then they can't OTK us through any means. Or, like, they probably could still OTK us here, but, yeah. We're gonna Maxi that. Hope they don't have a called by. And then we're good. Yeah, they can choose to summon the Deer Note or the Zayamin out here. Like, if they want to deck them, they could go summon Zayamin, search Foxy, Foxy discards, summon the Deer Note from deck. Safer place they can summon the Deer Note as they are doing here. They can go for... This does not make any sense because this Colosseum does protect us. And I will dump a Borea so that we can summon Bolain freely. There's no way. This is so funny. There's no way. They're playing the same exact deck. To answer your question, Rushba, the reason we can try your thing, because I remember when, like, it's complicated. But we win here, by the way. Like, they don't need to. We don't need to think about this too much. Like, Shirakusai can quick synchro into yeah, like they can quick synchro into Dragon Drive, grab Ogre, but that doesn't matter. So like, you can watch them do this, but they're losing this, unfortunately. But yeah, basically, Russia, my apologies if I mispronounced her name. But like, my idea is that my idea is like you prioritize the Engine and just hope you draw into Therion cards off of the field spell. Though your line makes more sense in some cases. Like, I have debated just cutting down this P.U.N.K engine to just say Deer Note plus the Boxy Tune, Zayman, Ogre Dance, so that we can easily sorry. We win here. Like, I just need to do this as quick as possible so that we can move on to the next game. Like, they generally don't have anything they can do here. Yeah. So we can keep talking. But yeah, Rushab, I should try that. I apologize if we keep mispronouncing the name, but we should try that just because condensing the P.U.N.K engine does make the Therion package a lot easier to access. Okay. And we are back at 2 wins again. Well, just gotta keep going at it. Hopefully you're all doing well, by the way. Not too long of a day, maybe. I do wish the stream could have gone a little bit better, but I think we'll see where things end up. Oh, they're playing Endymion, okay. What happens if I just Ash this? They still get a spell counter. This might be the worst play ever, but I'm gonna Ash it. This might be a Master Duel play, but I'm gonna Ash it. probably was a terrible play, right? It might be. That might be a terrible play. My reasoning is I just didn't want to draw him to draw anything relevant, but that could be a wrong play. Like, let's say he normal summons, gets Electrum. Oh no, it was fine. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We are Ash was the correct play, y'all. Let's see if I can bait out the... I think I should be able to bait out the Shack with this, right? Because then we can use a field spell to actually summon the... This is a hard one's return, right? It is. I don't mind giving him spell counters, because it's not like it matters. We can summon this here. Force out the negate, hopefully. Or not force out the negate. We should be able to force out the negate. Like, yeah, you're right, Love Thy Enemies. Like, all we have to worry about here is the Shackle. And if he chooses to not negate any of this, I can just go into Amazing Dragon, bounce everything, and then chain block the Amazing Dragon from the Shackle. Yeah, we are fine. And we have Called by now. So what we can do is we can go these 3, or these 2. Summon this. This will be Chain Link 1. We're going to target 1, 2. This will be Chain Link 2 to make this attack twice. This will be Chain Link 3 to chain block everything. He can only Shackle negate the plus 600 attack. We can then Foxy Tune dump Borea, go into that line, and then he will be done. So you are right, Love Thy Enemies. I apologize to David, who might be a Pendulum player, but this guy will be cooked quickly. Does it even matter? Like, I guess we should be safe and set up, and it really doesn't matter here, to be honest. Yeah. Alright. Alright, this is good, this is good. Next. Speed running. I'm trying to see how fast we can get to Diamond if possible. Alright, next. We lose the coin flip, unfortunately. But if we draw correctly, we might be okay. The Allure Ash was definitely a risky maneuver, but it did pay off. Having Max C in this hand does make me feel safe. They're playing with 13 extra deck cards. That is a little bit weird. Do I play her on the Gamma? Nah, I won't play her on the Gamma. There's no way he's playing Gamma. Okay, they have Ash, Alright, this is gonna be very interesting. Because presumably what they can do if they're playing... Yeah, so they can set up Monk. They can go Ashina. No, if they had Ashina, why would they go for Monk then? Wait, is there a specific reason they're doing it this way? I actually don't understand. Because if they had gone the other route, they could have made... Yeah, they could have made Zhizhao. So I'm wondering, what's the line here then? Like, you can summon out Adhari here. Maybe you have another Tenyi to summon out the Zhizhao. And then you can go for Moyi Summon. Yeah, David, I think they're doing it wrong, but I could be wrong, right? Like, maybe they're just playing pure Tenyi and we're underestimating them. Wait, what is this? I don't get it. Wait, what's going on? They could just be playing like pure Tenyi. Yeah, because the shoot isn't a quick effect, so we're not scared of that. Okay. Yo, wait, y'all are right. What the heck just happened? What is this? Okay, if we play this correctly... Wait, what? If we play this correctly, we should get to Plat 1. So I'm making sure we can play correctly. I'm going to try and bait out this Colosseum. Or bait out an Ash or something using this Colosseum. No, wait, we don't need to, because they added something back to hand with... Okay, we can just really Ogre Dance then. We can add to our hand a copy of the Xaymin. I'm going to see if this baits anything out. There's a response window here. So my question here is, are we scared enough about the back row to play around it? And I think we should be. So what I'm gonna do is we can go this, right? Summon from deck. Let's say grab the Shirkusai in case we decide to go down that line. We can then this Colosseum. It's perfectly fine if he has the blackout here. Because... Wait. If they do not do anything after I summon Bowlane, they're gonna lose. Because we're gonna make Baron. If they have no response here... They have to have a response here. Like, they have to. Alright, we are in the clear, y'all. Even if they have the counter trap, we don't have to worry. That was expected. Yo, that thing doesn't even destroy? What the... What am I scared about? Wait, while you control a face-up non-effect monster, monsters opponent controls cannot attack, target effect monsters for attack. Also, your opponent cannot target effect monsters on the field with card effects. So what happens if I fuse from hand? We go for that. So this might not be the right play, but the fact that he doesn't have anything is just letting, like, I feel like I have free range more or less. Yeah. Okay. Look, that person was definitely Giga Chad. Let me go check their list. And we are finally plat 1 after just an hour and 40 minutes. That's crazy. But let's see. Honestly, I respect the list. Like, I respect this list. This is hella Chad. I don't know why they went for the line they did when they could have just made... They could have easily just made Monk plus Draco Berserker, and that would have been a much stronger board. Because they could have kept the Monk on field, gone summon Vishuda, summon that Hara, make the Draco Berserker, have Monk on field with the Fist of the Run rival Tenyi. That would have been a much stronger end board. I guess they do run the risk of me just attacking over the Monk, but I think that's worth it, since then all yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing with this deck. Rushav might be correct in that we could just cut down on the Punk package, but I kind of like the deck as it is, so we're gonna keep going. I have an idea. I'm gonna see if I can set up the Baron early on. This does put a dent in our plans, because now I can't really Baron easily. Damn, I could have just searched the Foxy too, if I'm being honest. Yeah, my reasoning for going for the line as we did was I didn't think he had Max C. Because if I had instead gone Foxy Tune, we could just discard the... Oh no, we would still be multiple summons regardless. Alright, we're just gonna pass here then. Because committing would just give him a ton of cards. So. All right, well, we'll see what they do. Small World is scary. Do Punk Orchest? Oh, they're playing Spright. Oh no, they're playing... I guess auto scoop to this, right? Circular. Go access code line. Alright, let's just move on. Do Punk Orchest Dark Knight? I will unfortunately have to hold off on that. My goal is by next stream I want to make it to Diamond 5 first, and then we can start playing around with funny decks. Like, I apologize if you want to see me play some really weird Punk engines, but I want to at least make I want to at least be able to make it to top rank with Punk Therion so that I have presence with the deck, and then we can start testing out a ton of weird funny decks afterwards. So I apologize for that, but we'll get there. This is probably the best Ashe target in the deck, right? No, it is, for sure. But I'm wondering, do I get greedy and max C? Or do I... I'm just gonna Ashe it. There's no reason for me to get greedy, I think. Especially when I have a decent enough hand. This also works. I might pronounce your name incorrectly. Agadekini? Agadekini? Yeah. Okay, well. So we couldn't have played around that. They had Ashe and the called by, so regardless of our combination. Oh, I guess if we had chosen the Maxi first, they would have called by it. Or no, we would have lost regardless. Okay, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is unfortunate, but nothing we can really do about that. It might still be doable, but this is very unfortunate. I'm wondering if I could switch to pure P.U.N.K and try to grind out the last few ladders with that. Because I definitely think P.U.N.K Therion is strong, but it definitely feels awkward. Yeah, because they can set up the Magnifica here, and then... yeah, Michaelis can grab the trap card, and then go these two into Magnifica, and then they'll have essentially 3 negates we need to play through. It's not like it's impossible for us to play through them, but it's going to be incredibly hard to do much. Yeah, Homework. That was the one. You are right, Homework. That was the one line I was thinking about. Like, if I chose to Maxi first, then it's possible they could have called by and then we could have saved the Ashe. But then on the flip side, they would have maintained their Ashe Blossom, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. They could just banish this and then we lose. I guess going for the Therion charge would be better, but I don't think even if we kept this in hand and discarded it off the charge, we'd have done anything anyways. Okay. I think for the last 10 minutes of the stream, we're gonna switch over. Where's the pure P.U.N.K list? Do I want to change this list at all? Do I want to change this list at all? I kind of like the way this list is. No, we should... as much... no, we should keep going with this. Agenikai? Eldritch deck still working in the new meta with decks like Spright. Eldritch works... I am not an Eldritch player there, so I can't say for sure. I think it works fine, because it's still a deck that abuses the game 1 only concept, but yeah. They probably just have Max C, right? Can we do anything about that? I'm gonna do it this way then. Because they have an interaction, and if it's Max C, I want to be able to at least draw a couple of cards. If they have Imperm, that's fine too. If they have Ghost Ogre, that's also okay. But yeah, we have to win this, otherwise that defeats the whole... okay, Imperm's fine. The field spell will draw 1. Okay, this is an important question. Do we care enough about the draw 1 to... I don't think we care enough about the extra draw 1 here. Right? But they also don't seem like they have any more interactions. Yeah, no more. Okay. So for any of you watching, realistically, you shouldn't. We should set up the Regulus here first. But because there's no like toggle on or anything, I'm going for this line instead. They don't have an Ash. I'm just gonna go for it. We can search the trap. And then we're already in Nibiru range, so they shouldn't have Nibiru. We could set up Dragite if we wanted to. We could also just search Ogre with this. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think doing this is safer. So what I'm gonna do is, so the Deer Note will summon back the Shirakusai. The Dragon Drive will search a copy of Ogre Dance, or not Ogre Dance, sorry, Ghost Ogre. And then what we'll have set up here is we'll have set up the we'll have Regulus set up alongside the Shirakusai line, the Ghost Ogre. Yeah, this should be good. This should be good. We can summon in defense to be safe. I think I'll choose to. I'll summon it. I'll summon an attack. Oh wait, we don't lose the Lightning Storm anyways because the Duke Yule protects the Regulus. Okay. So to go back to the comments, so yeah, Shape of Snatches we'll test next week and or later this week, Duelist Cup. If I decide to stream this week or next week, depends on how long Duelist Cup is. Dark Knight, remove Gamma package and add second cards. Yeah, that was what I was thinking about Dark Knight. I was thinking about what happens if we just decide to. I don't negate this. Like, I'll lose the Duke Yule, but I think I'm fine with that. The regular still gets to negate. But yeah, I was thinking about putting an evenly Dark Knight for this deck and for P.U.N.K. I think Gamma should... They're playing Spright, huh? They're playing Spright. So they summon blue here, right? If we Ash this, they can go into Gigantic. I'm gonna choose to Ash it. Yeah, I'm gonna choose to Ash it. My reasoning here is because what happens here is if they have Chet in hand, that's fine. They can't really commit to Gigantic here. Excuse me, because we have Ogre. They could attempt to run over the Shirakusai, but we can just bounce these two and then they won't have any level 2s on field. So I feel pretty strong about this. Oh, Haiku. Wait. Is this followed by negate that. So what happens if I just bounce those two, right? I'm gonna share Kusai here. The reason why... I'm choosing to do this is because he can search like Chet, Red, Pink, or sorry, or the Pixie, whatever. But that won't matter here because we'll just bounce his cards to hand, and then he won't have a way to extend unless his last card in hand is like something relevant. Also, nice to see you again, Cooper. Yeah, and then the tactics we negate with Regulus and we're fine. Like, we did it. It genuinely doesn't matter here. Yeah. Alright. Like, he could max see us next turn, but we would have game really quickly. Okay. I'm debating whether we keep going or... Here's the plan. I'm gonna keep going until we lose one. And if we manage to get to Diamond, we get to Diamond. If we lose one, I can just go and, you know, take the rest of the day off, because it has been a long day. See, that's my goal. But we're so close to Diamond, so that's why I'm pushing for a little bit more. We will keep playing until we lose one. I wouldn't say Spright players are all free, Cooper. Like, honestly, there are some pretty good Spright players on the ladder. It's just like the bad ones are very easily... Like, those are very noticeable versus the good ones. I will play into the Gamma. If they have the Ash or the Gamma, they have the Ash or the Gamma. This is perfect. Alright. We're drawing into useless cards, but we're still fine. These are some terrible cards to have in hand. I hope he Bailers or something here. We can call it by that. So Chi Wiser, is there a reason your card choices are very similar to lists I see on TCG, OCG stuff instead of what would normally be played this current meta for P.U.N.K? Oh, I think it's... So, are you talking about this P.U.N.K Therion list? Because my reasoning for that, Chi Wiser, is because I'm primarily a TCG player and not a Master Duel player. I've been slowly learning how to play Master Duel. Do we just lose a Swordsoul? Or do we lose to a Blackout? We do, right? What if I just commit? Well, we couldn't have really played around that, so I'm not like too beat up over that. I guess we could set our Gaboon pass. Like what? Foxy Toon can not really grab anything. Yeah, what sucks here is the Vishuda can just bounce the Gabu. Should have set the charge in that case. But if he had Blacklit, then we lose both, and that's kind of terrible. Yeah, if I had set the Therion charge, we probably could have baited out Vishuda into the wrong target. So I should have set the charge. Otherwise, right now, he's relying on opening Moyi. Right? Oh, but now he has access to Moyi, so that's pretty bad. Yeah, we set Therion charge. There was a way that he might have hit the charge instead of the Gabu. So that was a potential misplay there. It might be okay depending on what happens here, but things are looking pretty rough. Yeah, I think that was our only way out. It is possible that... And he has Protos in hand, damn. Yeah, so if I had set the charge and he... That was the only line, okay. Okay. Do I scoop this now is the question? Like, is it possible for us to draw into something that's good enough to... No, because he summons the Protos. Okay, no. Yeah, so he can just summon the Protos here, negate. I think I just scoop this. Yeah. I won't push it. Or he can just kill me, for that matter. Okay. I'm wondering... I kind of want to keep going, but I'm also kind of tired. I think for one, we should cut the Therion charge, because that does kind of suck, despite what I thought it would do. We could then add in a... We could just add in the crossout. We could also add in evenlies. I would need to craft them. I don't think I have enough dust to craft them, but... I don't know. Like, do I keep playing? Like, we're so close, but... It could be a war of attrition to the top. I gotta ask all of you. Would you all be disappointed if I stop the stream here? I want to keep it... I want to get to diamond so badly, but it's like... For all we know, we could be hovering at the bottom, like, we could be hovering here for a while. And I do need some sleep, so... Maybe for my own health, I might have to stop the stream. Which sucks, because I do appreciate all of you being here, but... We can at least talk the last couple of minutes. Add Monster Reborn, pretty good extender. We could, actually. You're right, Will Fox. Something I do like, I know Crossout and Called By are good. Sometimes, though, having more extenders is nice. Leaps for the weak, B-Man. Oh, and you just joined too? Damn. Well, okay, let's talk about this list, though. I want to break this down, because I'm going to keep playing to get to Diamond so that I can, you know, we could talk about it, and then maybe I could write up a list for Master Duel Meta, but, I'm wondering if I should change anything about the list. Because overall, it's not terrible. It's just sometimes it just draws poorly. Like, if we wanted to cut corners, what we could do potentially is, like, cut Aurea, cut some of these cards for, like, board breakers. It would suck to still lose to, like, Maxi Ash, but board breakers might serve us better. I think the extra deck here is perfectly fine. Like, it's proven its worth. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we change? I feel like the answer is no. Wait, you know what we can do? We can open some packs. I think I will have to get off, unfortunately. Like, I know you're okay with the B-Man, but I know you just joined, but I might have to get off just because it has been a long day, and I don't want to, like, stress myself out. We'll get the diamond. Like, I'm very confident we will. It's just, it'll be a slog. I might have to do a follow-up stream maybe Thursday or Friday to get there. Okay, I don't know how to... Oh wait, Mass... We could also do a Duelist Cup stream, but it wouldn't be today. So, I don't know if I can set up a poll in chat, but what do you all think about what packs we should open? I have 1k gems, and I'm looking to open something. What do we want to see opened? Should it be the Ishizu pack? Should we decide to crack open some specific... Do we want to crack open any specific like secret pack that isn't here? Like we can craft something? Or should we open one of these? Or just go for like a structure deck? But that would be kind of boring. Whenever stream catches up, we'll see. Evenly Dark Ruler? That is a good idea, Kaiser. We could try that. I would just need to get enough dust, because right now I think I only have enough dust to craft like 2 ultra rares. So we would have to wait for next stream, unless we open a good amount of ultra rares now. I like how the first 2 comments are Ishizu pack is Dookie, and then Ishizu stuff has synergy with Punk. So it's hard. I think Love Thy Enemies has a good point. If we just go for generic master packs, we might have some fun just rolling random stuff. You know what? Let's do some master pack. Because I agree, like if you open the Shizu cards in this pack, it's good. But then if you don't, it just feels ass. So I'm just gonna open some master packs. And these master packs are... Or maybe they won't be. You need 1 Carp, 2 Dino, and 2 Amazing Dragon to play this deck, and you can't dust Ultras. Damn, I feel that. I feel that. I had to like when we first when Punk first came to Master Duel. I don't know if you were at that opening stream I had, but I did not have enough dust to craft some of the Punk cards, so we were playing a very botched list that night. It was very funny, but now I've saved up and we'll be good. Okay, we already have 2 Gamma, so we could theoretically dust this, or we could save it if the Gamma goes back up to 3. But it's a decent enough super rare. I feel you will. I want my own like Royal Punk cards too, but it'll be a while until we get to that point, because Royals are hard to open. I do wonder if Konami will ever let us like hard craft any... Oh, this was a good pack. Like, we don't need the Holly Angel, but that's free dust. That's the way I like to look at things optimistically. Like, worst case scenario, you know, you just turn this into free dust. And then Denko is nice if we ever decide to play something like that. These 2 cards are just free dust. So I'm okay with that pack. Also, congratulations, Cooper, for getting that Royal Rare. Someday I will get my own too. That's free dust here too. I don't know about any of you, but Fire Fist is kind of cool. I have always wanted to build it IRL, but after Tenyi got hit, it was kind of hard to play. Alright, can the last pack do us any good? Oh, we got an ultra rare. Well, I'm gonna bet it's evenly. Your responses will come in a little bit late, but we'll see what happens. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is okay. It's free dust. It's free dust. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, unfortunately, I'll have to end the stream here. I think between my voice getting a little bit raspy since it's been a long day, and then I do have a long day again planned for work tomorrow. I'm gonna be running a lot of experiments. I'm in the science field, so I'll be running a lot of experiments, so I'll have to save my energy for that. So thank you to all of you 11 viewers still here. I appreciate you for having come here and watch the stream. I apologize for any of you that sat here throughout the entire stream seeing those early games where I was struggling. I do wish I could have played those games better. I think we could have been in Diamond had I played those games better, because the grind itself would have been a lot more efficient. But can you follow me, RB6? Of course. If any of you want to follow me, you can. That's perfectly fine. I will showcase to you my ID. Yeah. No worries. Thanks for showing up, Kaiser. It's nice to see you as always. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. And to everyone else here, hopefully you have a good rest of your day as well. Love thy enemies. Am I going to be grinding the Duelist Cup? It's going to be hard for me, to be honest. Like, outside of these streams, it's hard for me to get Master Duel games in throughout the week, because usually I'm busy during the day because of my day job. Then I come home from work and I either am busy cooking, catching up on like shows. For example, I've been watching The Last of Us recently. I need to finish that. I also have, of course, personal stuff like hanging out with friends, family, so it can be hard at times. That's why I also post only once a week, really, for videos, because it takes a lot of time to edit videos on my own. So yeah, basically, love thy enemies. I will be trying to grind the Duelist Cup, though unless I were to create a stream dedicated to Duelist Cup, I think I won't be grinding extensively. So also, yeah, thank you, David. Hopefully you have a good one as well. I'm glad you learned something, as that is the goal of the stream. I'm gonna wait another 2 minutes on my end to see if any other comments trickle in before I close off the stream. And I will close off the stream at perfectly 9:45. Homework, I have only finished the first episode. I watched some gameplay like when the first game first came out, so I know some of the details. So my reasoning was I would wait for the entire season to come out, and then I would just binge it all. Or quote-unquote binge it, because of course I can't binge it all in one night because I'm usually busy. But I would at least, you know, be able to watch one episode every day and get it out of the way quickly. So thanks, love thy enemies. I appreciate having you here as always. I do mean this all, by the way, to everyone. Like, I know I say this to everyone, but I love having you as viewers and supporters. It does make me feel loved, and I love all of you back equally. Hopefully you can catch me next time. And yes, I will be grinding those gems. B-Man, unfortunately, I think this stream might not be the best, because I did throw a lot of games early on. But, you know, maybe you will learn something here or there. I think my last stream was probably the best stream I had, because I was making some sick plays. Or was it the stream before that? Regardless. Also, thank you, Will Fox, as well. Again, love to see it when people learn from my videos. That's always the end goal of the channel. And congratulations on winning your OTS. I think I will have to cut it off there. So, goodbye. Anyone watching the VOD, thank you for staying this long. And have a good